It's the day after Christmas. We feel like garbage, so we're gonna go eat some garbage plates. Isn't that the logic?
My idea.
It was his idea. We're gonna blame him. Right. Alright, so we're at the River City Diner. It's the only place in town, well, out of town now, that you can get something called a garbage plate. So it's like a 50s style kind of diner. It's nice and shiny. A lot of Elvis stuff. Alright, so this is the River City Diner. Breakfast, burgers, shakes, and fries.
Oh yeah, I am getting the chicken strips added too.
The chicken strips added to it. All right,
it
so
looks
let's look for all the garbage plates because I know there's a couple of them.
Plates right there.
Breakfast garbage has home fries, cheddar, scrambled eggs, topped with sausage gravy. My fingernails are gross. That's what happens when you work on cars. And you can add 2 chicken tenders.
She's a part-time mechanic.
I am a part-time mechanic. I'm learning. I'm in training.
Well, you're not even a mechanic. You're just a technician.
Yeah.
Quick lube technician.
I'm a grease monkey.
No.
I get covered in grease.
You're considered a quick lube technician.
Yeah. All right.
Parts changer.
All right. Here's the others. Rochester garbage plate. It has hot dogs, chili, baked beans, coleslaw, potato salad, home fries, topped with cheddar cheese, and it's baked. And then you have the Rochester chicken lovers, chicken tenders, chili, baked beans, coleslaw, potato salad, home fries, topped with cheddar cheese, and it's baked. Didn't they have another one? I could have sworn there were like 4.
They had 3.
3? I think I read them all then. But yeah, this place is pretty awesome, and they do milkshakes, which is awesome. So I'm gonna look at the menu and figure out what I want. You got the breakfast platter, breakfast garbage plate with chicken in it. I got some grits. And I got the breakfast platter without the chicken in it. And we're still waiting on the milkshake menu, I think. We've not gotten that yet. So this is the, well, this side is the desserts. We're not looking at the desserts, but we're gonna look at the milkshakes. So they have classics, vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. They're $6 milkshakes and they're worth $6 because they're bigger than these containers. So mint chocolate chip cookie dough, cookies and cream, peanut butter cup, chocolate peanut butter banana, coffee, mocha, English toffee, caramel, cheesecake, strawberry cheesecake, Dutch chocolate, banana pineapple, white chocolate, cherry, white mocha. Which one sounds good to you?
None of them.
None of them?
After I eat this, I'm gonna be done.
I think the mint chocolate chip sounds the best. I ordered my shake.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I'm full.
You're full?
Yeah. I'll maybe have...
I can't imagine why. You like devoured that. Alright, so that's not bad at all. So Chelsea is like the awesomest server in the whole freaking world. Your garbage plate was $11. No, yours was 13. It didn't even show up on that side. Yours was 13. Mine was 11. $14. Goodness. That's not bad though. So, yeah. That was a good breakfast. Way off my diet. As you can see, I've gained just a little bit of weight. Not a lot. I'm probably in the 190s. I haven't weighed myself. It is what it is. Been dealing with a lot in the past few months. And I basically wanted to kind of do a little rundown. By the way, the guy in the videos is Robert. And he is my new boyfriend. I guess if you want to say boyfriend, partner. Because Michael decided that when he got on the road as a trucker, he started isolating himself really bad. He stopped responding to messages. He would make up excuses as to why he can't respond to messages. He would claim there's like no cell service and stuff like that. I call BS because he uses his phone as GPS because he doesn't have a GPS in the truck. So there's clearly some sort of service. So I got really frustrating. After a while, I ended up with really bad depression and anxiety. I was having panic attacks in the church parking lot and stuff like that. And it got to a point where I stopped going to church. I stopped leaving the house. I was not okay. I was alone. And it got to me. So, I voiced my concerns and stuff like that. He didn't seem to care. It's like, okay. And then come beginning of November, well, October was my birthday. He was there for the 23rd, that weekend, 4-day weekend, 3-day weekend, that we did. I've been dealing with back and forth court stuff. I got a traffic ticket. They said that my record is a 5+, which is the highest you can get, but so they're gonna mark it down from a moving violation, I was speeding, to like a equipment failure or something like that. Basically my GPS, it fell off the window prong, and I went to catch it. I did not see the speed limit change from 45 to 25. We have a lot of speed traps in this area. My bad. I never drove that road before. I didn't know. The officer went in there and vouched for me. They still want to charge me $190, despite the fact that all of that. It's whatever. So I owe the courts like $200. I have to go to a driving school by March, turn in proof of that, and then it gets marked down from a moving violation to equipment failure or something like that. That's fun. I got no support from him on that, because I'm flipping out over it. That's not cool. That's not cool. I have a 5+ driving record. That's not cool. Like, why do people get treated like that? Beginning of November, after the birthday, he was there for the birthday, my birthday. The kids said there was something wrong with him. He seemed off. There was something wrong with him. And after he went back on the road, he ghosted everybody. Friends, family, people he's been talking to his whole life, ghosted them. People started messaging me, asking what's wrong with him, what's going on, is he okay? I'm like, I don't know. He's not responding to me either. It's whatever. He's got problems, I guess. I don't freaking know. I can't help him. He's on the road. And it got to a point where I messaged one of our mutual friends, or so I thought she was a mutual friend. I was like, F him and what he's putting me through right now. Like, he clearly doesn't care what other people are experiencing. And he decided to go off on me over it. The only time he actually responded to me in 3 weeks. He decided to go off on me over that, over my feelings of being neglected and ignored and ghosted, along with all of his friends feeling the exact same way. F all of us. Michael doesn't care. And then literally like the next day, I find out he messaged my brother and was like already making plans to shut off my phone, to take the Jeep, to leave me without a car, to block me on stuff, to basically leave me homeless with no vehicle, 2 kids, unable to pay bills, like all of that. That was Michael's plan. And he did it. Him and my mom got into it because my mom's name was on the Jeep. And it took her a month to get her name off of the Jeep. He had to buy her out with a whole new loan, which keeps getting sent to my house. So I've reported that to the loan company because he don't live in my house. I re-signed the lease that following Wednesday with just my name on it. He ain't welcome here. Not with that behavior. So I reported him to the lease people. I reported him to the car insurance people because they keep sending stuff to my house. The Jeep ain't even at my house. It's at my mom's. And Michael doesn't have an address. Michael lives on a truck. So why is this Jeep so god dang important? It's not, because he's never driven it. I drove it. And so I re-signed the lease to my name only. Robert helped me get a job. I work with him. He's my manager. He wasn't the one that hired me, though. His manager hired me because I didn't want anybody thinking anybody was playing favorites. And so I do oil changes and easy quick lube stuff. I'm a little grease monkey. I like it. It's fun. It keeps me on my toes. There are 2 people that work there that I don't like. I don't like. They don't do their job. They don't want to do their job. And that puts more strain on everybody else, especially somebody with physical limitations like me that can't keep climbing up these big old trucks to pull filters out and stuff like that. I can't do it. I hurt by the end of the day. I'm in so much pain. But I have bills to pay. And I have somebody else looking into a second job for me that pays more and would probably be a lot better for me. I don't know if it's a desk job completely or not. And it's night shift. So technically I could work them both. It depends on how much little sleep I want. But my bills are paid, except for rent. I don't make enough to pay rent. So the landlord is working with me on that. She's figuring out, she's talked to her lawyers and whatever. She's figuring out how to get me covered for rent so I don't have to pay it. Free housing. But we haven't got to there yet. I did not pay for December rent. It is the end of December now. She's not expecting me to pay for January either because, well, I don't have it. I did not buy any Christmas presents. I did not send out any Christmas cards. I didn't even do stocking stuffers this year because I don't have the money. So a lot of drama went on with all of that too. Michael played the victim. Boo-hoo him. Oh, everything's happening to him. Nobody seemed to really give a crap what I was going through, what my kids were going through. Now my homeschooling them is affected because I'm not home anymore. I'm at work all the time, 12-hour shifts, 7 in the morning and 8 at night. I'm not home. So I don't know how to function right now. I'm everything is just everywhere. I literally have not found a middle ground whatsoever yet. I have not figured it out. So I've not done any homeschooling. I could do an online program, but I probably can't afford it. Mom got them some school books for Christmas because I can't afford them. I have no clue how to plan lesson planning right now. I have no idea. But I have to figure it out. Let's see what else. I got left with all the critters. So right now I have 2 turtles, 3 cats, 3 snakes, 2 of which the snakes have not been fed in like a month and a half, probably longer, because I don't have time to feed them. I don't have time to thaw rats and warm them up and feed them. So I haven't. I don't know what to do. They seem perfectly fine right now, but I'm really going to make the effort tonight to try to feed them. But this is like the 4th time I've said this in the past 2 weeks. And it hasn't happened. This is literally my first day off work in a month and a half, where I'm not being called into work to cover for the 2 lazy bums that don't want to do their job. I know I'm going to walk in tomorrow to an absolute disaster, because every time they work the day before or the night before, the place is trashed because they don't clean and they don't do anything. It's going to be trashed, and then I have to spend like half the day cleaning while working on cars. That's not fun either. My business is also going to be under new management soon, because the area director is quitting or being replaced or whatever. Some guy from North Carolina is coming up. Everybody hates him. There's just stuff rumored about him, about not being the nicest person ever. And for some reason, he's been after ownership of this store for a long time. I don't know what it is, but our store used to have really good numbers. Now it doesn't. And I can tell them exactly why. So I've been putting in applications since I started there to other places. I've heard nothing back, and I've been rejected by at least 12 different places. So there's that too. I'd like to get something closer to home, because right now I drive an hour to work and an hour home, because it's the only job that will hire me that I physically can't do. And I'm not home. I can't get anything else done. My dishes are piled up. My laundry is piled up. Nothing's getting done. Everything's falling apart. But I'm holding it together the best I can. Minus the fact that I'm eating completely off diet now, and I've gained back at least 10 pounds. I think I'm in the 190s. When I last did a weight loss video, I was like 182 or something. Like, I don't even remember. I'll have to look back. I was in the very low 80s. I'd like to get back to that. That'd be great. But every time I say that, I end up having to pick up some random food and not sticking to my diet, because I'm freaking starving and I'm running around all day, and we don't get lunch breaks. I could clock out for my 30 minutes. I don't get my 30 minutes because of those 2 lazy employees that don't want to work. So I still have to get up and work on cars on my 30 minutes. I don't get breaks. I hardly eat. And when I do eat, it's not good food. And it's not at the right times for intermittent fasting. It's not keto friendly. It's junk and at bad time. And it's overeating sometimes because I'm starving. So I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to actually figure out, I've been trying to figure out how to put a pantry at work just for me. Like a little box of like keto friendly fat bombs and keto friendly stuff that I can eat without needing a microwave or anything like that. I have a microwave. We don't have fridge space or anything. But I don't want other people getting into it, and if they're going to have new management and stuff, it's not going to be as lax. I might not even be able to store food at work anymore. So nobody's heard from Michael since November, really. I did manage to, when I did hear from him, go off on him. And he deserved it. He deserves it for more than just me. And his sister tried to call me at one point in time and tell me off and tell me to grow up and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, honey, I've been grown. I was like, you're defending somebody that just abandoned an entire household, kids, that he's been helping take care of for 5 years. You know, somebody that paid his bills for 2-3 years while he refused to get employment, that housed him with my friend, Cliff. I found him housing for 2 years straight. I was the one that got the apartment in Texas for a year so he could work down there. I put in all his job applications. It's all been me. All he had to do was show up and work. And he still couldn't stop complaining about that. I've been grown. I've been grown for the both of us. It shouldn't be my responsibility to be somebody's mama in a relationship. And I'm done with that. I will never be somebody's mama again. I got kids. So yeah, word to the wise of anybody getting into any relationships or dealing with the same thing, somebody that's too lazy to learn how to cook for themselves or clean up after themselves or get a job or do anything other than sit on their phone or video games all day long. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with playing video games every now and then, or you know, catching up on social media, but all day long, grow up. Get away from that relationship. That ain't a relationship. You're their mama. So yeah, poor pity boo him. Abandoning a household, not communicating with anybody, leaving 2 kids, that granted they're not his, but leaving 2 kids behind that he's been in their life for 5 years without an explanation to them, leaving somebody without a vehicle to use, leaving somebody unable to pay bills, could have been evicted. Yeah, don't do that to somebody. Like, to all of you, don't do that to somebody. That's immature. Aside from all that, I've been dealing with the holidays. Didn't really do much for the holidays. Went to my mom's house. Thanksgiving, Christmas. That was it. Mom helped me get a new car because I needed a vehicle to get to and from work, which I was already started working, which Michael would have known about had he communicated. I had already just started working. I literally got the job the same week that he decided to be him. We all saw it coming. He likes to act like that. He is not welcome back. He is not a friend of ours anymore. He is somebody that we have blocked online. Him and his sister. They can be miserable together. We don't care anymore. And Robert is done with his haircut. Alright, let's see it. Camera around. Let's see. Oh, look how spiffy you look. That literally only took like 15 minutes.
Yeah. And she actually did it right. Went over it multiple times and even got leave-in conditioner in my hair.
Looks good.
Now I look more professional.
You like it?
Mm-hmm. Do you like it?
I do like it. It looks good.
Good compromise?
Mm-hmm.
There.
You wanted to shave it all off?
Yeah, the other way I would have just shaved it off. Then took a razor to it.
I said no. It looks good, right? Oh, it's fuzzy. Alright, guys. Well, that was breakfast and everything. Brief catch up. I did a brief catch up and everything going on. So, catch you guys in another video. Say bye, Robert.
Bye.
Oh, you're welcome for the haircut. Thank you for stealing my milkshake.
I just had 3 little sips.
3 little. He was shaking to get all the bottom out of it.
Didn't
Didn't you?
that you left me the bottom.
Is there any milkshake left?
Yes, it is.
You sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure.
Is he lying to me? Can you read? Oh, yeah, that's.